Welcome to Command Stack. I'm Ryan.
I'm Ken.
And I'm Garrett.
And we have something a little bit different for you today. We're missing John. He's off doing very important things in the Outer Rim. But we have a little special of an episode today. The official tournament season is over. The OP season is over with the last SOAR championships taking place. So we want to do something a little different, kind of move away from tournaments for a bit. And our concept for this show is to build a competitive fleet for under $200. That's the goal. That's the bit, and we're going to try to do it. And a competitive fleet that someone could take to a tournament. So why are we doing this? There's a lot of new players into the game right now. I feel like I meet new players at every tournament. A lot of people are on various, Facebook or Discord or any kind of social media sites are asking, how do I get into this game? What do I need to get? And so we wanted to say right now, if you're purchasing into this game, where do you look? Where do you look for ships and everything? And how can you get in at a decent price level? And we're going to try. My one caveat is we're going to be going to online stores to do this exercise. So Walmart or Target or Amazon. That doesn't necessarily, I do want to say support your local game store though. That's we don't have a game if you don't support your local game store, but we understand supply is just really strange. Like I went to my store yesterday and I had like 4 ships and that was it. And that's not enough to kind of make a fleet. So everything's kind of inconsistent. So that's what we're going to do.
I do want to say at game stores, if you ask to order, usually stores do 20% off if you choose to order through them. From my experience, most stores, like owners I talk to.
I know mine, if you ordered the whole wave, you'd get like 10% off or something like that. And then it's worthwhile noting that local game store for John and myself, they are fairly fully stocked with Star Wars Armada stuff. They do not have any ISDs. But last time I checked, there was still 2 Architons lying around. So, but then we've got a very thriving community, and we're constantly buying Armada goods. So,
all right. Sorry, Ryan.
Just depends.
No, I'm glad you guys said that. It is important to support your local game store, and that we're not meaning to take away from that at all in this exercise. We do want to say, $200, that is a bargain. And I think we can do it to get into a miniatures game and to have a competitive army or fleet for miniatures kind of unheard of. Warhammer is, several thousand, $1,000, plus dollars. I don't know what the other kind of games run for, but I think we can do this for Armada, knowing the prices and knowing what everything goes for and knowing the meta for about $200. The other thing to get us started out, everyone needs to purchase the Upgrade Guard collection. It's $25. It is the best deal maybe in like gaming because it has all the upgrade cards, 2 copies of all the turbo laser slots, ion slots, etc. There you go. $25. I looked at on Amazon, I think today you can get it. That's where you start.
Yeah, and that's like the highest price. Yeah, if you really hunt, you can find it for under $20.
Yep. And you should, because it is essential. So start there. Look, and it gives you all the admirals, like most importantly, all the ship titles. And so it gives you a lot of flexibility in building your fleet out and trying to get under the $200 mark. And then this will be going up on Command Stack for the audio. It's probably better to watch on video though, just FYI, because it might be very hard to follow on audio, but we're gonna shamelessly put it up on audio as well. So what do you guys think? We can do it?
Yeah, we can make it happen.
We're gonna try. So
I'm excited, Ryan. So let's we're letting you fly the ship though today. So Garrett and I are along for the ride. We'll keep the engines hot for you.
So the other caveat is we're gonna start with the core set for each faction. And so what do you guys think is, I guess, the best core set that offers the most value for your money right now?
The obvious answer is the CIS starter set, no doubt. And I want to be like, we're not, what do you call it? We're not blissfully unaware. Like we know that the original core set is not a good deal anymore.
Needs a little work.
Yeah. So I I would go as far to say if you're getting into Armada, I wouldn't even buy the original core set with the Victory and the Nebulon. I would just buy one of the Republic or CIS ones. The models are better. It comes with cards like parts resupply, munitions resupply that aren't in the upgrade card collection, which I think is a big deal. But everything in the original core set, the Victory, the Nebulon, and CR90, if you want those ships, you can get those ships at bargain basement prices. Like they're just trying to get rid of them all over the place, like $10 for a CR90.
I think another thing to keep in mind is that the original core set, so original trilogy core set's going to include all the cards in the small size, where you'll get the newer damage deck, because even the damage deck had a couple modifications to some of the wording in errata.
Text
That's
updates.
included in the Rebel or the GAR and the CIS core sets.
Yeah, and the Clone Wars core sets are cheaper, like across the board.
They're a little. They're
like even there. Yeah, it's $10.
Yeah, so let's look. I think Garrett's totally right. CIS, let's start there as a kind of our basis and see what we get. CIS has the best starter box, right? And as you can kind of see on Walmart, there we're not including shipping, we're not including tax. We're just seeing what the hard numbers are. So $87, and you get a Munificent, which is a very competitive ship, 2 hard cells, very competitive, and a smattering of vultures. I don't know exactly how many you get, but
6
vultures. All right, so that's everything there. You can put in a competitive fleet right away. You cannot say that for the other starter sets, frankly. So let's say that'll be the basis of our fleet there. Those ships. Let's kind of see where we are then. So if we're going to use the list builder. So we're going to go with the Star Frigate, which is a muni that you can get in the core set. We're going to go with Battle Refit right there.
Worth noting, it's actually only 4 of the Vulture squadrons.
Oh, really?
I'm looking at a brand new unopened box right now.
So we might need another squad pack. I don't know. Let's see how the fleet goes. So that's kind of our base. Strong base there. And then so we probably need another separatist ship. What do you guys think?
Patriots, Fist, the Recusant.
Yeah, that's just natural. So here you go. $51. $51.96 for Patriots Fist. And why are we taking that?
Because it's the best CIS large base ship. It can throw. You can build it with all the cards that's included to make it the most dice throwing, best dice attack dice to point value in the game.
The Recusant also has one heck of a great maneuverability chart.
Yeah,
so it's outstanding there, and
crazy.
Even without the title, it's pretty potent. Now, this is one of those things where you could go either with a Providence or a Recusant with separatist factions. Providence, though, you're building something that's going to be more of a tank that's going to drive in and try and blow things up. Recusant's going to go along the sides, but also some of the most unique side arcs, or just firing arcs in general in the game.
Providence also $52 for the Providence. So it's kind of like whatever. It's a great deal either way.
And going forward, if you're a Rebel player and a CIS player, no doubt get the Providence, because there's a Rebel 1 ship card for a Rebel Providence. But the Recusant's cool too, though, because you can build it to push squadrons, because it's got double offensive, and you can put flag controllers on it. Or you can build it as a tank. Not a tank, but a cannon.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go with the Recusant for now, because I think Providence is just a little less competitive. And that's kind of what we're trying to do. A little less competitive than the Recusant with Patriot's Fist, which is just a small ship destroyer, basically. All right, so we got the light destroyer. We got the support destroyer. I'm thinking, let's go with the little cheaper ship, the light destroyer for 85 points. And then, so we got 4 ships, all excellent chassis. We need an admiral. I am thinking, and with the upgrade card collection, you'll get access to all of these admirals. So I'm thinking
Well,
either Martuk or
these
TF.
No,
these
you
come in
won't.
the CIS core set.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
The Providence comes with, is it Trench and Grievous?
I'd have to check, but TF and Martuk are both great admirals. So
Where do you get them from?
the
Is
core
it
set.
Corset? Okay, so I think you're running either one of those two
Core set
admirals.
is Dooku and Kraken.
Oh, is it? It must.
I think
This is hard to keep track of. Sorry, guys.
TF I'm pretty sure comes out of the Recusant, and I want to say it's Martuk. Give me a second, I'm gonna find out.
It's probably yeah. Let's do that. I think that's
It's
probably more
okay. Yeah, the Recusant is Martuk and TF.
perfect. Those are the two that we're talking about then.
Yes.
So, all right. So Garrett, which one should we build around? They're both dice admirals. They're both pretty good.
TF on our because we're going B2 rocket troopers, which also come in the Recusant box.
All right. So then we get one B2 rocket troopers, and those help you proc raid tokens, which with synergizes with TF and lets you add black dice basically. And then the hard cells can take them too. And so I think we can get those other two from the upgrade card collection, right?
No, so just to be clear, the upgrade card collection is all the cards up to the release of Clone Wars. So
Oh, okay.
anything that's unique to Clone Wars, like clone officers or CIS officers, or ship faction like thermal shields, is in Clone Wars wave stuff.
So maybe we should go with Martuk then, because we might only have 2 copies of B2 rocket troopers.
I'm checking the core set right now.
It's so B2 rocket troopers, there's 2 of them that come with the Recusant. And it is Martuk and TF 1726 are the commanders with the Recusant.
Yes.
Question is, can we get a third B2 rocket trooper
I'm looking that up right now.
through the what would that be, the core set?
Yep.
Does it have good stuff? All right, so while we're finding that out, and that might make a difference, but I'll beef up the Star Frigate, so we'll add thermal shields, which is an excellent upgrade. And then we'll do LTTs. So where's LTTs? Right here. And then Son lore title, which is excellent and should be stapled to the Muni. And then let's put on Watt because Watt is a good defensive officer for your flagship. And so we have a very tanky Star Frigate that can kind of go anywhere and do anything really.
Okay, so we only have 2 B2s.
Only 2 B2s. So let's borrow
thermal shields. I am 99% positive comes with the Providence
and the core set. I think.
No,
I could be wrong,
but
it definitely comes in multiple Republic stuff too.
All right, so we'll go ECMs. We'll be fine. All right, because that's in the upgrade card collection. So then we'll add LTTs to this. So and then we got to build out our light destroyer, our Recusant. So we need a little dice fixing. So let's say veteran gunners, X-Racks in case you or APT.
I say APTs with swivels.
Swivels. All right, do we have swivels?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, pretty sure we do. I'm
All
checking. Right. Yes, we have 2 swivel mount batteries.
Nice.
Boom. All right. So we're adding that. That's awesome. Long range APT. And then we have 39 points left over for squads. So we have 4 squads from the core set, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So 4 vultures.
And we make one of them the ace, the hard shell.
Do we want to do that? I don't think we have points for that.
Maybe
how expensive is hard shell? 16. Nope.
Oh, 1 point off.
Yeah, we're not doing that. So, and then we need
Patriots
Patriots Fist. Boom. So that is, a pretty nasty TF fleet. We would love another B2 rocket trooper, obviously. Maybe you could borrow from your friend, but I think that's pretty good. And we used everything. What is that? Total
$150.
What did we?
Yeah.
We got
52 and 88, right? So that's 60, 140 plus 25, 165.
Oh wait,
yeah.
for the upgrade card collection. Did we even use it almost? Yeah, the LTTs.
Yeah, we did, because the LTTs and ECM and veteran gunners come out of the upgrade card collection.
And I think you could also make a very good Martuk fleet, with this kind of the same build. There's a lot of red dice on here. Martuk loves red dice. So I think this is very ship heavy, it'll push around some lighter fleets. The Patriots Fist will pummel MSU type fleets. So I think it's fun. This would be a fun fleet. Adding black dice, which is what you want to do with TF, very fun thing to do. So I mean, $165 I think this would be a competitive fleet. I don't think we can. That's pretty darn good, guys.
This is what you're going to bring to LCQ, right?
I have a little bit more practice. I don't have a lot of practice with CIS. So where do we want to turn next? Rebels, Imperials, or GAR?
I think Rebels are the next easy one to buy cheap.
Rebels. So you got the upgrade card collection again.
And we're filming this in early 2024. And so we're kind of basing some of this off availability. Armada goes through these trends where ships go out of prints and we have to wait for the next print to come in to get to stock. Like we just had a recent restock of light cruisers, Imperial light cruisers. Get them while they're hot.
Yeah, it used to be that the light cruiser was like you couldn't find one to save your life, and then now they're pretty much everywhere.
Yeah,
like, including on here for $23. It's something to keep in mind when
crazy good deal.
Yeah. So all right, so let me do a survey real quick of kind of where we are price wise, and then maybe we can come up with a fleet. So remember, in the core set we get a Nebulon, which man, I don't know if I haven't seen a Nebulon be very competitive lately. We do have a CR90, which is competitive. Absolutely. And then we get a smattering of X-Wings. So again, not a great selection for the core set. But so here on this website, we got $24 for the MC-80 Home 1. Which is a large ship is an incredible deal.
The assault frigate.
$25 for the assault frigate. I love that. And then $23 for Rebel Fighter Pack 1. And here's the deal. $17 for an MC-30. Ken's favorite ship.
Buy 3 of them right there. I mean,
yeah.
In all seriousness, actually, just looking at these prices, picking up one of the MC-30s at $18, and then if you could pick up like a sub $20 CR90 with the core set, you are going to have like. Or heck, get the core set, get 2 MC-30s, and then you've got 2 really tanky ships in small format with the MC-30s, plus a TRC-90 that you can easily build out of the core set. Because then you have everything you need, kind of starting away, plus the upgrade card collection.
I like where you're going, and so I have an idea here. All right, so 2 MC-30s and a CR-90. I'm thinking Akbar. I don't know what you guys think of that.
Would be good. Akbar would be good.
Always good.
All right, so MC-30, we're just going to round up, say $18 here, and then we're going to grab 2 of those suckers because they have great titles. $18, and then core set. What is the going rate for the core set? It's like $95, right?
Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
That kills us. But all right, so let's see where we are. So we're gonna get and so there's two MC-30s. We're going with the Scout frigate, obviously. For Akbar, it's just the way to go. It's a standoffish ship. And so you want red dice, and it's just very good synergy. Foresight, one of the best titles in the game you're putting on there. For weapons team, I'll go with Katekin for this one. Yeah, let you reroll a couple of reds. We'll put X-Rax on there in case you get close. I'll leave the officer slot open to see what kind of points we're dealing with.
Slave turrets.
May not be bad. Let's see how we're doing on points.
I wouldn't, and if we get there, Garrett, I'll tell you why when we get there.
Okay. Ken flies the MC-30.
He does.
I'm going to put Lando on there. This is my defensive tech of choice on the second MC-30. It's just great for rerolls. So we're going to put ordnance experts and maybe LTTs, or is that too many points?
Well, if you're running with Akbar, you're throwing extra reds. LTTs would be good to have on either one, but so would TRCs to give you the extra double there. Uh,
Let's
there's
do this.
there's a couple other options that you can throw in there, depending on how you want to make your attack. But this is a good start to go, for what we're looking at.
And I think you're getting value out of your upgrade card collection now too. Don't forget.
Oh, most definitely.
All these cards are here. And then so we got a CR90A with Jaina's Light, which is just an incredible incredible synergy with Akbar, with TRC. So those are 3 solid Akbar ships right there, defensive. They can all go speed 4, and you're just making a toilet bowl all around. You decide when to engage with that fleet. I think we're at 266 right now. So do we need another ship?
So here's a thought. You could
Flotilla?
put in, well, that's one. We might want to do that depending on what we want to do with squadrons. But we do have that Neb B sitting there from the core box. What about a Neb B with Salvation on it?
I can't do it, Ken. I don't think I don't think it's
Too
competitive.
dangerous.
I love Salvation. I love that title. It's super fun. If we were building a Sato fleet, I might go there. But I just don't think Nebulon with Akbar or Nebulon in general, I don't think is very competitive right now.
What about Nebulon with enhanced armaments and auxiliary shield?
We're trying to get people into the game. We're trying to make a competitive fleet for people. We can't.
Right, but you're not spending any more money though. That's the key.
Well, and you know what, and to your point, that is part of the experimentation process with Armada, and that's one of the best things is you have what, if you want to put the freaking Nebulon down there with Salvation and enhanced armaments, go fine. And maybe you'll do well with it because people make things work all the time. I do think so. We got a GR75 for $12, which is
yes.
Keep in mind, we've got $44 to play with still. So, $12 for a GR75 is not bad. Then we still have about $36 to go. So,
let's build out this GR75. We could take the 18.1, obviously. Comsnet or parts resup? What do you think?
Comsnet.
And then I think I like Ahsoka on there.
Yep. And we put Ramus somewhere. Synergize and Ahsoka.
I don't have a spot for him, really.
Yeah. You could put them on Akbars, but...
So another question is, are we building a rogue ball now?
How much are the rogue ball? How much? So...
Well, we got to decide what kind of rogue we're going to build, or if anything.
Or do we get like
we
another
only have
CR90?
4 X-Wings.
Do another CR90. I agree with that.
Do another CR90?
Or another MC30.
I'm going to... You could do another MC30, but the moment you jump to another MC30, they're a lot harder to get all 3 of them on target on the same turn. So you're gonna, what you could do is you could build a relatively inexpensive MC30, make it a torpedo frigate with its sole intention of going in and hitting hard. Problem is you lose out on the Akbar capability. So maybe what we could do, pick up another MC30, you equip it with advanced projectors, put
you gotta keep it light, right?
Yeah, you got to keep it light. Advanced projectors, X-Racks, because the nice thing about advanced projectors is it effectively gives you another 3 to 6 shields depending on how hard you're getting hit. So that makes the MC30, you go from a ship that you're going to blow up in 10 hits to 15. So it's a lot harder to knock one out that way because advanced projectors you can really take advantage of. Alternatively, we
might not have a copy of X-Racks. We might not have a third copy of X-Racks.
X-Racks will come with the MC30.
Okay, we're good then.
The other thing I would say,
I'll double check.
Are we sure we have to deal with enemy squadrons? Is this susceptible?
So we could. It is susceptible. We could add another GR75 and then have about 90 points of squads and 5 activations.
Yes.
Or yes.
That's balance. That's a balanced competitive fleet.
That's what we're going for.
Ooh, it doesn't come with external racks.
How many come in that box? I've got
None.
Tabs open.
It's an assault proton torpedoes and rapid reload come with come with it. I'll figure out where it's coming from. You guys keep going.
All right, so I'm
Uh,
gonna put Torrent on there.
yep, because we'll have her. And then we need to buy one Rebel Pack 1.
Which is what? A wings,
20
B wings.
A wings, B wings, Y wings, X wings.
Okay. So we need to know what's in the Rebel Pack 1. So
Well,
Rebel.
I guess instead of comms net, should we put boosted comms on that one flotilla? Or does that hurt our points too bad?
What if we? Ooh, I don't know if I love the fifth activation so much. So if we do boosted comms, we could boosted comms and just do we do Torrent or no Torrent?
It depends on what squadron we run.
So what are the Rebel squads in Squad 1?
All right, so you've got Taiku on the A
I'll
wing,
put Tycho in there for sure.
Wedge in the X wing, and then you have Dutch Vander. But Tycho is a lock.
I think Dutch at 16 points is good too.
You also can throw Wedge in there. Dutch and Wedge work really well together.
Yep. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think that's pretty good. How much is the Rebel Squad pack, guys? How does that go?
$20. You can get it $15 to $20. So let's say $20.
$20. Well, all right. So hey, we got three aces. We got 39 more points. I wish we could put Shara in there, but that would be buying what the Brilliant Conflict.
You have to buy Krillin Conflict, which you should over time. But yeah, to get started here.
Because then you can also get a Biggs ball going.
Right.
Any other aces? Luke is in the core set, right?
So, Luke's in the core set, but he's pretty meh.
Yeah. Not something.
We also have 4 X-wing or 4 X-wings in the core set still. We've got some B-wings in there, but I don't know that you're going to be able to do much here. You need stuff that's going to move quick.
Yeah.
Honestly, we have to go with like a generic A-wing, I think.
Yep, I agree.
And then we're looking for fighter coverage. Man.
You've got 28 points. That's 2 X-wings, and then you have a small bid.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I think that'll be okay. I'd love to get. I mean, 88 points of squads, that'll do its job. And these are all speed 4 ships for the most part. But and that's all anti-fighter, so it'll hold up okay, I think.
Right. They're interception, so their only job is to intercept.
Yeah, I mean, and I love the 5 activation, So maybe get a 2-point bid to go first, maybe. So I think it's all right. If you want to tinker with the points, you got an officer here on the MC30 you could put there as well. We don't have Torrent.
Still have 2 MC30s, or did we get a third one? We've got 2.
We just have 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so for those listening, we got 2 MC30s, CR90 from the core set, and then 2 GR75s, which are going for $12. So what does that total up, guys?
That comes $200 exactly.
Yeah. $200 exactly?
But which I feel bad because we're saddled down by the stupid core set.
Hey, but we get $12 GR75s, right? So
that's true.
I don't know that we're necessarily saddled down by the core set. I just think that due to the lack of options on the GAR and CIS fleets, you're going to be more likely to pull those out. Plus, the Munificent and the Acclimator are great ships.
So what's your next purchase? If you had this as your core, what's like the next ship or squad that you would buy?
And Rebels?
Yeah, if this was like, if you bought in for this for $200.
Assault frigate.
Yeah.
I'd consider looking at like an MC80, maybe a Liberty, just to give you a little bit more large firepower. The tactics would be similar, either that or an MC80, probably in different squad pack. Maybe pick up.
I get Rebel squads too.
Yeah,
I
get Hera because I think this would be a good Hera fleet. So
difficult to pick up right now, but yeah, it is good.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the assault frigate is the only Rebel medium, and it also pairs well, really good attack bar.
It does. That is true.
All right. So I think so far we've hit our target. Two competitive fleets that could go to a store championship and not be embarrassed, I think. So I'd like to do Empire next.
Okay, this one's hard.
It is, but it's interesting though, right?
Right, but not because it's hard to buy. It's because the ships aren't there. It's because it's hard to buy certain ships right now, including so off the bat, we can't use Imperial Star Destroyer 1 or 2. We can't use Quasars. We can't use Gladiators right now.
Are Quasars missing too?
Oh yeah,
Oof.
yeah. It's gonna make it hard.
All right, this will be fun.
Yeah,
And you said and it said Gladiators, right?
and Gladiators are hard to find too right now.
Oof.
Yeah, it's a rough time.
right.
A lot of people have been getting into the game and just buying this stuff up.
Good, good. So here's where we're at. Core set. I think this is the central question to whether we can hit our $200. Do we use the victory or no from the core set?
No,
No.
because if you want to use the victory, then we have to buy the campaigns.
No, you don't.
Are the titles in the upgrade card collection?
I think Haro, because you want Haro, right? Haro.
Yeah.
I think Haro is actually in the upgrade card collection because I know where you were going with that. I'm double checking right now, but I'm 99% positive it's in the upgrade collection.
If it is, Garrett, should we use the victory or not? It's still a very like mess ship.
Well, we could buy the Chimera and get the Kuat.
Right. Which I think so. What does a Kuat go for?
You can get them for $45 to $55.
The Haro is in the upgrade card collection. Keep in mind, Haro with Rebellion of the Rim was only released in the small card format. So upgrade card did everything. They did not do squadrons. So the only reason you need a campaign is for objectives or squadrons.
Yeah, the objectives are a big one, actually.
All right, so let's do a survey here. So look, Imperial Squad 1 from $9. I think that's pretty good.
That's a flash sale, but yeah.
Hey, you know, this is we can only do what we're given, right? A $24 Architans, which is very, very good. $12.50 for a Gazanti. $14 for Imperial 2, which is still very
yeah, so Imperial 2 is a must buy because we get Merrick Steele, Colonel Jindin, and Darth Vader and his TIE Defender as a rapid reinforcement.
Oh, right.
That's true. I didn't think about that. You can grab all of the rapid reinforcement stuff because that is a cost of 0.
Right.
All right, so that's $14. We're just gonna add that right there, right? All right, so here's some ships. The Victory, no, we already have one. We don't need 2. And then Interdictor, $48 for an Interdictor. Oh, here you go. Look,
Yeah,
$40. Flash seal. There we go.
$40 Chimera, which gives us the Kuat. This is the one we're going to go with.
Now we could take the Chimera and take a Simoon and put Minister Tua on it and give it ECMs.
Do you think that's competitive? Like, have you seen a Simoon do well lately?
I don't know, but it's only because you take ISD 2.
I think the Kuat as is, like, you don't need to put 2 on there. It's just
right.
Good.
It's a better ship. I agree.
And then all right, so let's start there. Kuat. Boom. We'll think about Admiral, but a basic build would be X-Rax with leading shots, ECMs, and then either ordnance experts or boarding troopers. You guys know where I'd want to go. But
competitive.
And if you're going to get up close to use X-Rax, you might as well throw boarding troopers on there.
Yeah.
And then if we're going to do boarding troopers, we might as well go Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
100% you have to go with Palpatine on this.
All right. So that's a solid Kuat. That'll should throw 10 dice. All right. So then here's the big question. So victory or no victory? There are competitive victories.
I would throw a victory in there with disc caps.
Well,
Victory
we can
too.
buy Architans right now.
We can, but we're down to $26.
Is that where we're at?
And we don't even have a Gazani.
No,
I think we got. I don't want to use the victory, but like,
I think
you
have
can
to.
use it. Just be okay with it dying. All right.
Look, get rid of my Simoon.
All right. Here's a competitive victory. Okay. So you got a victory Vic 1 with Haro, engine text naturally, Tua, so it survives more than like one fight, right? Then with Tua, you add ECMs, so you can actually use your brace. Then boarding troopers, you guys know. And here's the kicker: QBTs and extracts. And so it's only 105 points. So if it dies, it's not like the end of your fleet, right?
Are we gonna get both these ships on target? Shouldn't one of them be a shooter?
Do you want to go like a decap, like a Vic 2?
Well,
I'd go
yeah,
Vic 2 decaps and what is it? Heavy ion emplacements.
HIs, yeah.
Okay.
Because then you get a
I'm
little
just
bit more range.
It's trying to squeeze that Kua and victory onto whatever you're attacking. Unless you're attacking an SSD, it's gonna be hard.
All right. So we can do that. So I'm going to decaps, HIEs. Now we're getting expensive, guys. Tua and ECMs.
More.
Do
More.
you want XI7s?
Yeah. Throw them on there, baby.
I would chuck XI7s on there, yeah.
Or QBTs, guys, because you can effectively go speed 2.
Speed 2. Okay. All right. All right.
I'm gonna put QBTs on there.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, oof, that's an expensive victory. Can we stop? Can we?
What else do we need? More.
Generate teams.
We have
all right. All right. We'll stop there. Okay.
Right.
So
what if, let me throw this one out. What if instead of Haro and engine techs, see, but then we need I'm just trying to think, could we use Ozzel instead?
Well, we don't even have an admiral.
Right, but I'm thinking Officer Ozzel.
Oh.
Because then you
No,
kick him one
you
forward
need
at the beginning of the game. You're going to save 8 points. Let's worry about that when we get there. Because, yeah, we still don't have a commander in here yet.
Let's get, all right. So I think we need a Gazanti for $12, right?
Yeah, I think we do.
yep. And let's take Jerry. Because this fleet's gonna want to twist a turn.
Okay. Well, you got Harrow, so Jerry's not really doing much for Harrow. But I'm okay with taking Jerry. That's fine.
But it's kind of critical on the Kuat.
What about Mahdi?
I was just going to say, what
Mahdi's
about
always
Mahdi?
good, but Jerry on that Kuat.
Okay. Might save it.
Yeah.
All right.
But
For the people at home, you can take either one.
yeah. There's a 3-point difference.
One point difference. 1 point difference.
1 point. Is
all right,
Mahdi
so
22 or 24?
Mahdi's 24.
I think.
24.
All right, so the Gazanti are going to take CommsNet, and we may or may not take Vader, depending on how we're doing with squads.
TIE Defender, Vader.
Yeah, so I think we're doing 3 activations.
We'll get a pass token in there.
Should we do another Gazanti, or should we start filling out squads?
We're going to need to fill out squads because if we have no squads, what's the point of having a Gazanti?
And we bought the squad pack, so we got to use it.
Right, and then we got options in it. All right, so Colonel
Jendon and Steel.
We get both of those in the squad too?
Yep.
Okay, love
and then
it.
Vader Defender.
Whew, getting pricey.
Yeah, but this is the
Got to take him
ditch
off.
that. We don't need that. We got dice fixing.
All right, so Vader Defender. Excellent.
And what do you think? More to key?
I think we need, like, this is your bombing.
I think we need an escort.
We need anti-squad. We need Tell.
Yeah.
Well, you got to buy rogues and villains in, and then you got to buy Rebellion in the Ring.
No.
Well, yeah, you do.
What about like Howl Runner in the core set and like some TIE fighters?
I mean, maybe if we can. Do you think that would be better than Morna Key?
I love Morna.
Morna has like 3 anti-ship.
What about Saber?
You got to buy Squad Pack 1 and purchase Curling Compass.
So what is in Squad Pack 2? It's Defenders, Lambdas.
You got Phantoms, so you got Whisper.
No.
Decimator.
And Decimators. Okay.
And Lambdas and TIE Defenders.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could. I mean, I
Whisper's not bad, but if we're gonna take something, take Morna.
so it's either Morna or like take a bunch of TIE fighters to try like take 3 TIE fighters, and I kind of would rather take Morna.
Morna's a tank, an absolute tank.
Morna's great.
Yeah, chuck Morna in there. You might as well.
So if you get the right matchup, this fleet's great. But your squads might get you might be giving 93 points to squads.
Listen, that's not always the case.
We've got a victory. We're giving up 135.
Yeah. I've only ever seen Paul fly it to perfection.
Right. So hey, this is good. This builds character. This is a build character fleet, I think. And
we're only at $186. So we're under budget.
boom. And this is probably the weakest of our fleets, I think, so far. But hey, the Kuat hits hard. The victory will hit hard.
I don't know. I mean, with Mahdi, if we switch to Mahdi, like this thing would be a problem for somebody if they fly into range.
That's why I'm thinking you put Mahdi and you're getting an extra 3 haul on the ISD and an extra 2 on the victory. That makes the victory into effectively a light ISD, and you're paying about that much for it anyways.
Yeah. Now, one other ship we're ignoring is the Raider.
I couldn't find a Raider online that was affordable.
You'd have to give something up for it though, because you're not going to pick one up for 14, but maybe.
The other option is you could go Sloan, and then you have, what do we have in our fighters? We have
90 Raiders were just available. Now they're all gone.
See, but with Sloan, you need generics.
Generics and a Quasar, really.
And you have the generics in the core set. But yeah, I think this is good. So this is our Mahdi ISD, Vic 1, Gazanti, and Brawler squads. So if they don't bring squads, you're having fun. So if you're bringing if you're going up against the Recuson fleet, it'll be a good time that we built. All right. So I think that's a pretty good rebel. Now I think we saved it for last because we're all kind of like we don't know how to do it.
I found where we can buy it.
Okay, so we're going to move to Republic.
This is Republic. You want me to send you the? Here, let me give you the Kingston. You can paste it. All right.
You did it. Here.
Yeah. Here. Go to all right. Discord. All right. Pop that open.
All right. So I'm gonna stop sharing.
We'll edit this part out.
Oh, this part's okay.
Yeah, we're good. We'll do it quick.
All right.
So you threw a link here.
Yeah, let's open up. All right, so
let me share. And then how did you get here? Tell us. So we're building Republic.
Okay, we're building Republic. All right. Now it's probably going to be about, I said $190, but I think it's going to be $200 because you got to ship a vendor. So right now, it's not easy to find vendors, but let's start at the core set. Core set is easy peasy on Amazon right now for $90. And I think Walmart's was cheaper, but in Amazon, if you have Prime, $91 shipped.
91. Okay.
Okay. Upgrade card collection, $25.
Got it.
We already got it. Squad pack 1, which I'm just the squad pack, $25. All right. And then we need a Venator.
So talk about what you get in the core set
so in the core set, you get 2 consulars, the C90 or the C70s, and then you get an acclimate. Which we are. No, this is. Oh, it's to the wrong fleet. Hold on here. We are going to use this acclimator.
It's harder.
Here, open this one up because I said no peltas. I said no peltas because I got a standard budget.
Hey, we can't afford peltas.
No, peltas are out of the budget right now, but they're amazing. But they're out of the budget right now.
And how much are they? How much are they?
Perfect. This one's got the acclimator, right? Well, they're $40. Is the problem.
For a Pelta. That's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways. All right. So we got our core set. Okay. We got a squad pack 1.
Okay.
And then I found a Venator searching around. I think it's called Lazarus Games for retail of $58 with $10 shipping. So $68 total.
I found a Venator for $55 on Amazon. So
I would like to see that Venator, but
Yours sounds more reputable anyway, so
Okay.
mine might be
Yeah. So $68 is the actual all-in price on
68 or 58.
68.
Okay.
All
68
right.
for a Venator.
Wait, but you said that includes shipping, right?
Yeah, that's everything all in $68.
What was it before shipping? Because we were throwing those numbers
Yeah,
out.
we're not doing shipping.
Oh, okay. Well, it's $58.
All right, so
58.
10 bucks less. All right. So I think we're at 199. My math's right.
Yeah, yeah. All right. All
So
right.
what
So
do
here
we
we
get
go.
for 199? What do we
All
get?
right. And now we're golden now. All right. So we're doing a Bail Organa fleet. Bail Organa comes in the Galactic Corset. All right. And I've loaded it up with all sorts of upgrades here. We got a Mercy mission to slap on our consular. Since we don't have Peltas, we'll use its title to bring parts resupply for engineering tokens. And then I built up a acclimator that can throw black dice of swivels at long range. And then we got a tanky little squad ball down here using rapid reinforcements, Delta Anakin, and then 6 generic V19s, 1 Axe who comes in the core set, and then Ahsoka Tano.
Very nice squad ball for 100 points.
Yeah. And you can push it with your Venator.
I gotta say, I like that a lot. The acclimator swivel batteries, assault proton torpedoes. I at a store championship in Indiana, someone was flying that, and just I think his name was Kyle. Great opponent. Just wrecked me. And
Yeah,
very
when it goes off, it's great.
and there's nothing worse than like
there's one problem with this list.
What's that?
Adigalia comes in the Pelta.
Ah, all right, we'll drop her. You can put you don't need an officer, honestly. I would put expert shield techs, but it's too expensive.
so no officer.
You need 3 points. Who do we got? You could put Hondo. Sure.
Veteran captain's okay.
You could put chart officer because the acclimator's got the worst nav chart on the planet.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad. Yeah, sure. Chart officer.
Yeah. We're working limited resources. Good catch, Ken. Good catch.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And then, Mercy Mission hits the end zone. You've got a tanky interception squad ball and
Flight control there.
Super versatile Venator with Clone Clap and Silver. And so you got Bail Organa. So like you can navigate all over the place and just keep queuing up squadron commands.
Yeah, I love that. And flight controllers helps you. You
Mercy Mission also comes in the Pelta.
Does that come with the Pelta?
Yeah.
Gosh. All right, well, drop that and put Boosie Comms.
Sorry.
Are you sure it comes in the Pelta?
Yeah.
Who's this?
The Mercy Mission.
Oh, that's critical. Is that upgrade card pack though? Maybe?
No, because it's Clone Wars.
Yeah, no. Pelta includes Tarkin Yularen, Mercy Mission, Adigalia, Clone Captain Silver, so he has to go out.
Oh, man. See, the problem with the Republic is the Pelta is like a critical purchase.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is why it's hard. Maybe we just need to add a Pelta in.
Yeah, and that would put us at $240 would be Republic. And then you own basically everything. But like you need to buy all of it, make it, piece it together.
Or you know what? Just borrow Clone Captain Silver.
But honestly, you don't need Clone Captain Silver, you have Bail Organa. Okay.
Yeah. You need
Mercy Mission, you can take Expert Shield Tech instead on the Venator.
Yeah.
You take Boosted Comms instead of Mercy Mission. And then your consular keeps its job as the parts resupply.
I like the boosted comms there.
And activation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
so it still functions.
Yeah.
The last of Mercy Mission sucks, but you can make it up.
Yeah. But hey, that's definitely very competitive. Gar's really good. That can win the squad game. You get Anakin for free, basically, right? With the
well, you have to get the pack. But I will say, if you spend $240, like this list goes like 30% better, competitive wise. Peltas are crazy good.
Meaning buy a Pelta.
buy a Belta. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah, what are your objectives there, Garrett?
But I put surprise, PIC, and solar. I tried to pick ones that came in core sets and not campaigns, but at this point, I've lost track of what comes in campaigns.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure surprise attack.
Is most I had most wanted on there.
Surprise attack is in Rebellion on the Rim.
Is most wanted original core set?
Most wanted, I'm pretty sure, is original.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. We'll take that one.
I even think planetary ion cannon. I think that's Carillion conflict.
I think you're right.
That's insane.
So, yeah, that's the other thing we haven't talked about. Trying to pick objectives with just the core set will be tough.
Just max out your points.
Planetary ion
points.
is Carillion conflict.
Well, let me ask you this:
I think so is Solar Corona.
No way. That has to be a stock one.
No, I think it was the other one.
Does that
superior
mean
positions?
Does that mean core set objectives are completely useless?
No.
Well, I guess
Solar Corona is Carillion conflict, so all 3 objectives need to go. So
that's amazing.
Look, you could take most wanted, put it on the counselor. That's fine.
Yeah.
You could take dangerous territory with a fleet that can't really navigate too well. Dangerous territory is fine.
I think dangerous territories are Rebellion in the Rim.
I'm looking up the stupid objectives here. 1 second.
I'm surprised that the CIS and at least the Republic don't give you all the objectives.
All right,
no,
okay.
I'm wrong.
Most wanted. I can take
territory is core set.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take most wanted. I can take hyperspace assault. Can I? No, it's a small base. Never mind. Forget it.
You get acclimator hyperspace assault.
It's a medium. Can it be a medium ship?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hyperspace.
One of his smaller medium ships. Yes.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
That's a good drop too. That's a
most wanted and Danish territories. Perfect.
Boom. Go win Nova.
You'll at least get top half if you practice.
Well, I mean, Anakin Ahsoka Axe is like just so money with flight controllers. Like you will just obliterate the other squad.
Yeah.
And then it's just, can you hold up in the ship game?
Right.
I think one of the best thing that we've managed to prove here though is that you can very easily create a list that is potentially competitive for $200.
And you don't got to build it and paint it. You just take it out of the box and start playing.
Yeah.
That is the primary, like one of the best things about Armada. If you're not into that part of the hobby, just go play.
And you have the makings of a good collection with any of these, really. And then you just can expand from there in terms of what it is that you want to get into. This is kind of a neat exercise, right?
Thanks. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. We have been getting so many, new people, and this will probably be out of date in 6 months, and then something else will be in short supply. Probably after we go and tell people to go buy chimeras or something.
I have a feeling Venator's about to be out of stock here in the next few months.
Yeah, Venator will do well at Worlds. There's no doubt.
Well, we're what, February? So we've got 2 months that this will be okay, because if Atomic Mass keeps its trend, we're going to see Rapid Reinforcements 3 sometime in April.
Yeah. Will we get Garkikins? Will the light cruiser become even more out of stock than it is out of stocks?
Well, then we go tell CIS to get a Jango Fett, an Imperial Rogan villain or Rogan villain.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of rogues and villains in stock, so that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. I had a good time. I've been wanting to do kind of a lighter episode, but I see these kind of types of videos around, and I was like, we need to do another one for Armada. So
yeah. No, it's good. Right. All 4 factions. Great job, guys.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. This is Command Stack, and I am Ryan.
I'm Ken.
And I'm still Garrett.
Thanks for watching.